Jefferson Curl takes a little bit of time to learn, and people are going to have mobility depending, and it's a kind of balance of you need enough weight on the bar, but not too much weight where you can't do it properly. So you start off nice and tall. This is an 8 kilo bar. This is usually kind of where sometimes we'll start people with even less, like 2.5 kilos, depending. But what you're going to do is you're going to start really tall. You're going to imagine that your neck, or your spine rather, is a pearl necklace. So as I do it, my neck, I'm going to unroll. As I unroll, pull everything forward. Forward, 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 forward. And I go as low as I can. Now I'm not warmed up and I'm not stretched. So if I'm warmed up and stretched and I do this like warmed up, I'll touch the floor. But as I'm not, I won't be able to do that right now. But maybe after like a set or two, and with a little bit more weight, I'd be touching the floor. Right, so with 20 kilos, 30 kilos, I'd easily be touching the floor. But usually I start just fairly light, and this just stretches out. This does a lot of things, right? So 1, stretching out the hamstring. 2, stretching out the quads. 3, it's going to stretch out the lats. Even shoulders, you're going to get a benefit there as well. So the biggest things with this one is that it's not a deadlift. You're not pulling it in. You're letting it hang. So my upper body's quite loose. So again, I'm here. And actually, can you, just so I can show cues. And we want shoes off when we do this. So just to reiterate, his spine from here, it's going to be one unrolling at a time. So this starts to go, so roll, roll, roll. And if I'm coaching, I'll push him forward actively. And here, obviously gender dependent. If it's a male, I'll do exactly this. Right? If it's a female, obviously, use some common sense. Yeah.
Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, as long as you can. So I'm trying to round him out as much as I can, right? So he uses his lats, keeps his legs flexed and quads nice and locked. That's a nice Jefferson curl. It's a very nice range too. You just did them recently, hey? You did them recently, or you had a stretch session? Yeah. And then slowly back up. So one at a time, slowly back up, one at a time, slowly back up. And he's also stretching out his lats in that as well. Right? And lower back is unwinding and everything's unwinding. It's a great one. Jefferson curls. I don't know who Jefferson is, but it's called Jefferson curls. So, but that's a great one.
What did Coach Summer say as well? The gymnast used to be able to have to do it with the body weight in the hand?
Yeah, right. So gymnastic level was you need to do this with your body weight. So if I weigh 85 kilos, I need to do it with 85 kilos. Yeah, holy fuck. Yeah. Mike? So yeah, if you weigh 50 kilos, you got to do it with 50 kilos. But that was their standard of joint preparation, right?
So how would you prescribe that? As warm-up, cool-down?
Usually warm-up. What we do for a lot of our clients, I like Adrian's version. Adrian, your version, you normally get clients like a dumbbell. I've seen you do it, and you just get them to stand on the floor because they're quite tight, and they stand here, and they go. He's kind of modified it a little bit, but I really like his modification. So you don't think I watch everything. I actually watch everything, right? The cameras are installed, and I have an app on my phone you're with me. I'll tell you, Liz, what are you doing? So yeah, he gets them to that, but obviously they wouldn't go as low. They'll be like here and then back up. So I think that's a good version of it as well, if they're quite new to it. The other way to do it is with the dowel rod, which... Sorry? Can you just grab me 2.5? Getting those steps in. Sorry? So yeah, we use a dowel rod and do it like this. So that way we can select our weight. You know, this is if we want lighter, you know, that kind of thing. So if we're unsure about the client, then we'll use it like that. So as Christopher Summers will put, muscle rebuilds every 90 days. Ligaments rebuild every two years. Bones rebuild every 5 years. So with these, because you have your passive and active structures, you want to take them very, very slowly. You don't want to overdo it. You're working with tendons, you're working with ligaments. So for that reason, it's not a muscle, it's not going to have the same rate of return. So you're not going to go for maxes, it is going to be a little bit boring in the sense that, sure, I can put 35 kilos on the bar and do it, but am I going to overstretch my ligaments? Yeah, maybe. So you want to get a weight that's quite comfortable to begin with. Do 10 reps, 3 sets, do it for 2, 3, 4 weeks, then increase 1.5 kilos, 2.5 kilos at a time. Don't make big increments. And then it should feel very, very boring, but increase slowly. Know that you can do it. But again, what you'll find, you'll get a sweet spot of you need enough weight to stretch you. If you don't have the weight, it's not going to stretch you.